Well, the Raiders with Pete Carroll and Geno Smith in there now. Now getting Jeanty and Jake Beck from TCU. This team has a chance to be scary, and the Chiefs might have their hands full against this Raiders team.
Let's talk football.
Alrighty, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are talking about the Raiders of Las Vegas. The Raiders had a straight A, according to Pro Football Focus. We're drafting rookie running back out of Boise State, Ashton Jeanty. And they've needed a running back since Josh Jacobs left, and they got that. Also, Jake Beck, one of the stars in Jack Beck, one of the stars in the Senior Bowl as well. Also, along on that, they got Darian Porter from Iowa State, Caleb Rogers, guard from Texas Tech, Charles Grant from William and Mary. Also, along with Deontay Thornton from Tennessee. Also bringing in two defensive rushers from South Carolina and Ole Miss, J.J. Pugs. Hope I'm pronouncing that one right. And then Cody Lightenberg from Minnesota, the same university that Boye Mafe came from. But the question is, are the Raiders a big threat in the AFC West? More importantly, are they a threat to the Kansas City Chiefs? I'm going to talk about that more in just a second. Before we get started, though, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a favor, smash that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's get this video started. So, the Raiders, I actually believe they can be a threat to the Chiefs. Now, let me explain why. Hold on, Chief fans, I'm going to explain. The Chiefs, we know what happened to them in the Super Bowl last year. The Raiders, this team almost beat them twice. The first game, it was in Las Vegas. They only lost by 7. And then the second game, they lost because Aiden O'Connell made a big mistake fumbling the ball and gave the ball to the Chiefs. If they didn't give it to the Chiefs, they would probably make the field goal and win the game. So, for the Raiders, I'm looking at their schedule. They have a chance to make a playoff berth, and I'm being serious. They got a relatively easy schedule. Some difficult ones more than others. They got to face home teams like the Jags, Titans, Cowboys, Giants, Browns, and Bears. And then on the road, they got to face Houston, the Colts, Philadelphia Eagles, Commanders, and the Patriots. Also along with in-division rivals. But I am looking at one addition they made. I'm looking at a few of them that they made. They added Jeremy Chin, one of the safeties for their team. I love what Jeremy Chin has been doing. He was amazing in Washington last year. And then you bring in Super Bowl champion Devin White. I mean, he won a Super Bowl because of Tom Brady, of course. But this guy is outstanding. He is a linebacker that is hard-hitting, physical, and can get up in your face, just like that. And then you got Max Crosby already there. You got Christian Wilkins. And you add Jack Beck to Ashton Jeanty. I mean, Bob Bowers was already there. He had 1,000 yards last year under Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. Those two are probably the worst quarterbacks on the team. And then you trade for Geno Smith, who has not been under 500 since he was in Seattle. Every year in Seattle, he's been over 500. And now he's going to reunite with Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll knows Geno Smith. He knows what he's comfortable with, and he knows what he's not comfortable with. And do you know what he's good at? Running the ball, unless it's Super Bowl 49. But this is a great fit for Geno Smith. You already got Brock Bowers there, Trey Tucker, and Jacoby Myers. Now you bring in Jake Beck, Deontay Thornton from Tennessee, and Ashton Jeanty, who was a Heisman runner-up. I mean, dadgum. This guy is outstanding. I've watched Ashton Jeanty. He caught my attention when he entered the playoffs, and I watched this guy's highlights. I went back and looked. This man is a beast. And then Jake Beck, I actually saw this man play in person. I said this about Savion Williams back in my Packers video. I saw Jake Beck there too. He was there when I watched him against Houston. Now, did they win that game? No. But I saw the potential that he had. And he is a sneaky wide receiver. And I'm looking at the Raiders. I would not be surprised if they split with the Chiefs. I would not be surprised about that at all. The Raiders have a chance. The Chiefs are going to have their hands full against this Raiders team. Their defense is stronger. Their offense is going to be good under Geno Smith. Now, unless he throws the ball 40, 60 times a game. But Pete Carroll probably knows that. If I am a team in that AFC West, I am keeping a close eye on the Raiders. I'm keeping a close eye on them, especially if you're Kansas City. They are sneaky. And I believe Kansas City is still going to be a top team in this division. I just don't think they're going to win it because of last season, but they have a good chance because they've not lost the division yet. But this year could likely be the case because it is more competitive than it has ever been before. You already got the Chargers there and Broncos, two playoff teams from last year, and now you got the Raiders to deal with. This team, the Raiders, could be one of the most sneakiest teams to make a playoff berth this upcoming season. I am telling you all that right now on the spot. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think the Raiders are a big threat in the AFC West? Let me know in the comments what you guys think down below. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor. Smash that button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I will see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.